be there at 8:30 to start, and I was like,
You gotta remember.
I'm a
you
bit
gotta
early
remember.
because
Buster's in the past.
yeah. Also, my job is. We'll talk about my job in a bit.
Now recording.
Your job is a job. They're jobs.
My job, yeah.
Good jobby, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, we're jobbing over here.
Alright, you know what? Since the
Hunger.
bots are in, I'm just gonna start talking about my job.
Oh my God,
yeah.
it's Modular Components, everybody. Welcome to the podcast, the only podcast where we're not discussing war crimes anymore. We're discussing actual fucking jobs. Welcome in, Buster. What's your actual fucking job?
I'm a movie theater runner. Now at a local movie theater. I'm not gonna say which one. It's not a chain. It's a local one.
Hell
But,
yeah,
like,
we love mom and pop here.
Boingo,
Yeah.
are you recording the chat tonight, Boingo?
Yes, it is already recording.
Hell
Epic.
yeah. Here's the movie theater.
just a random movie theater. Yeah. Wait. Yay! That's not the one I work at, but yay!
but it could be.
But it could be. You could imagine.
You never know. Just imagine. All right. Anyway, so basically, there's a gimmick to this theater. Not only is there like a lot of fancy theatrical decorations in each theater. Like each theater is like themed. There's like a Spider-Man theater or like a superhero theater, and then there's like a little Star Wars thing.
It's gonna be really hard not to not find that.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
That is very fun.
Well, we
though.
know.
You don't know, now you know.
I mean, there's a few theaters
And knowing
out
is
there
half
I've
the
seen.
battle.
Yeah. Anyway, basically, and you order food while it's one of those theaters where it's like, okay, you sit down and then you order food like burgers, chicken, like a restaurant.
Yeah, it's
Do they
like
got,
a
tablets or waiters?
What?
Do they got tablets or waiters?
Waiters.
Okay.
So it's like people come in there and be like, all right, what's your order? And then they order from the menu. Then, the cooks make the food, and then the runners run it. And I'm a runner. Like I along with doing some bunch of odd jobs. Basically, one of my main jobs is to get the finished food, get it to the right people, which because they have the little coordinates, so I can get it there, and make sure it gets to the right person. I've mostly been doing pretty good. Little mistakes here and there, but mostly been doing pretty good. I was originally a bit worried about if I was even going to make this podcast today, but I actually left early because Sunday was not as busy as Saturday and Friday. So, that's how I was able to come here early. I also just crashed for 5 hours after, because I just after the weekend. So yeah, jobs have been going pretty good. Might affect my podcasting hours. We'll see, but right now we're good. I'm a bit worried about when new Spider-Man and Avengers movies are gonna come out now because that's time I'm gonna have to work.
Those are the crazy ones.
Yeah, especially the start of a new trilogy and the beginning of the end for the MCU. So it's
the beginning of the end of the beginning.
Beginning of the end of the beginning of the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end of the beginning. Yeah.
It's almost as if Marvel is inherently a cyclical universe.
Very much so. Yeah.
Like it's built into the themes of the story.
Nobody asked you to say cyclical tonight.
Nobody asked you to get on your fucking Marvel shit.
Sorry, I came in here with my $12 words.
$12 words. Yeah.
In
I
this
mean,
economy.
there's I am a bit worried. I will say the first movie I had to open this weekend was Scream 7. Don't go see Scream 7. I didn't actually watch the full thing, but because the troubles that happened during the movie's production that I don't encourage anyone to see it. And the first 2 days were packed, but it seems to be losing a lot of steam right now. So
yeah.
I don't think it'll be it's gonna be a profitable movie, but it won't be as successful as some people are speculating. So
will it be a cyclical movie?
The only thing I care about is did they do the thing? Is Matthew Lillard in it?
I saw clips of the movie while it was food running. And yeah, he's in it. Yeah, why am I even dancing around?
I'd be so bad at that job, Buster.
Yeah, because Cody, you are almost middle-aged white man. You would just stand there with your back arched like a dad, staring at a TV in the middle of the living room.
Damn, what the fuck are they doing right here? That's crazy. What are they doing in that movie? I'd lean over and bother somebody like, "Hey, what's been happening?"
it might be maybe like when like movies I care about come out, I might be a bit more annoying, but like we'll see.
Come on, you got you're focused, you're controlled, you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, like I still haven't seen Goat, and I had to walk into a couple of Goat theaters, so like
What's a Goat
I was
theater
able to
like?
focus on that.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for them to open up the Sneaks Theater.
Oh, the Snakes already came out like a year ago, man.
I know, but like fucking make
Oh
a
yeah,
theater just for
I
Sneaks.
forgot.
Everybody
Yeah,
gets
the
special
one-
shoots when they go to the Sneaks Theater.
Yeah, dude. That was, I only know one person who's seen this movie, and they're like, "This is one of the worst animated movies I've seen in recent memory."
Excellent. I'm putting it on my AF list.
You don't even know shoe culture that well.
No, that'll make it more funny. I do want to ask a serious question about your job, though, Buster. The food. How prepared does prepared mean? Like, are they cooking pretty much from scratch, or do they have like little frozen thingies that they heat up?
Pretty much like there is frozen stuff. It's like
But I imagine that's like
Chili's.
bulk
It's
ingredients, like
Chili's.
chili and
Yeah, it's
onions are
bulk.
pre-prepped.
Yeah, bulk ingredients are pre-prepped. It's like Chili's. Is the best way to describe it. The food.
Okay.
You ever been to Chili's?
Yeah, a couple times.
Okay, yeah, it's Chili's.
Buster, are you asking a white man if he's been to Chili's?
The town that me and Chris grew up in, Chili's was like the restaurant because it was like all we had.
Okay,
it was
look,
in the parking lot
I
with
don't
the
know where
Walmart.
Chili's are.
The only other restaurant you could argue would be like Corky Bell's.
Yeah, but nobody knows what the fuck that is.
Yeah,
We
I don't know
do.
what the hell that is.
I've never heard of that. But
It
listen,
is
I
like
understand. I understand why Buster would wonder if I'd ever been to Chili's because I don't talk about restaurants like that super often. But also, you should be aware, I do hail from a family where Olive Garden was considered a fancy restaurant.
Oh, okay.
you know what? I don't know how much this is gonna be slander or not. Simeon, you seem like the kind of guy who, when the restaurant was popular, you would be all over Sizzler.
I've never been to a Sizzler, actually.
Yeah, they're closed. They've been closed for decades.
I don't know what that is.
I just watched enough 90s sitcoms to hear jokes about Sizzler.
I only know the name, and I probably picked it up from that same place, but I like have very little context for what Sizzlers is. Is it just the Chili's of the 90s?
I think so.
Is it owned by the same people?
Probably not.
Oh my God, conspiracy! They rebranded all of the Sizzler buildings into Chili's.
Well, I mean, you get the fucking fajitas and they come by sizzling.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's all
clap.
theater, right? Right before they go out,
Yeah, I
they
know.
just put some water on the pan.
It's all theater, dude. For my stomach.
Your tasty
Yeah.
stomach.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, now, and actually, funny enough, working a movie theater job makes me realize, wait, I haven't seen a movie in 2 weeks. The last movie I saw was Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Oh my God, 2 weeks? That's terrible. I haven't seen a movie in like 4 months, dude.
I know,
Not in a
like
theater.
yeah, not even in a theater, but like just more talking about in general. Like I haven't seen a movie in like 4
Oh,
months.
okay.
I mean, not 4 months.
I haven't seen a movie.
Like, that you want respect.
Cody doesn't know what moving pictures are. He looks at GIFs and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Gifts
What did they do to us?
Cody's just a caveman. We just unthaw him whenever we want to do a podcast.
Yeah, like that one Brendan Fraser movie.
Encino Man.
I was thinking of the guy from fucking Marvin Mystery.
Harvard Mystery, bro.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
weird pull. Anyway, who cares about movies? The real shit is video games. And guess what celebrated its 30th anniversary this
we're going
week?
right to that. Okay.
Yeah, Pokemon.
They got the funny little creatures.
Yeah, I guess we could. I just gotta go. I'm just not gonna play by play from Pokemon. Actually, okay, we're going straight into it. Yeah,
Wind
Generation
and
10's announced.
Waves.
Winds and Waves.
I still haven't
Okay.
watched the
What
trailer.
if they put the Pokemon in a water park? What if they put the Pokemon at Jurassic Park?
Well,
Listen.
isn't this new region based on the Maldives?
Okay,
Yeah, listen,
there's
all I
two
know-
I got like Bahamas, Hawaii vibes.
Well, we already done
There's
Hawaii.
two. It's like
I
yeah, we already
know.
done Hawaii and Alola. Well, that was Gen 7 and Sun and Moon. There's two potential ones. There's your leak that leaked these games from like the Terra leak, quote unquote, from like a few months ago, said this was Greece, but another thing is saying Indonesia or like East Asia.
Well, Maldives are in East Asia.
There ain't no way it's Greece.
I think that's probably people are more leaning towards Indonesia than Greece, so
I saw people saying Philippines and stuff, and then
it's probably East Asia.
I saw this and I just immediately started thinking of Carnival Cruise.
it's
see,
that game is a
that-
lot more prettier than a Carnival
okay.
Cruise.
If I may be honest, that thing specifically looks like one of the major projects from like the Arab Emirates.
A little
Oh.
bit, yeah.
Oh,
See
like
what I
the
mean?
Turtle Island?
Yeah, like just the mini projects they've done. It just looks like that.
Yeah, but yeah,
I
I'm
do like that
Winds and Waves
Dive
looks
seems to
good.
be making a comeback.
Yeah, diving.
Listen-
We haven't had diving since like Gen 3, I think.
Yep. No,
Uh,
5.
I just want to go underwater with the Pokemon. That's where all my favorite ones are down there, man.
Yeah, I guess you're getting Pokemon Waves done, huh, Cody?
Cody for Mermaid confirmed.
Listen, I'm down there for the crabs. I'm a crab.
Yeah, the
I'm in crab
There's
people.
literally a Krabby that walks by in that shot.
There's a bunch of crabbies in that fucking trailer. I clocked every single one of them.
Damn.
Wrote them down in my little notebook.
How are we feeling about these the starters, by the way?
Oh, I love them. I'm loving them. Here's the thing about
I-
new Pokemon starters. Every time I see a new Pokemon, like even outside of the starters, I always think that looks weird, and then within 30 minutes, I'm like, oh no, that's a Pokemon.
No, here's
Like,
the thing.
It takes it like
This
it's
is-
an
these are
adjustment
s-
period.
These are some of the first starters in a while that I just immediately went, yeah, that's a Pokemon. And I just go like, that seems a little over-designed. Like, over-designed for a Pokemon, you know what I mean? That's just like,
my
that's...
thing with the
that's immediate.
starters for the last few generations is there's always one that feels a little one or two that feel a little under-designed. And I kind of have that with the bird here, but the dog and the little lizard, they're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, like everyone's been making Undertale jokes about the dog, and I love it. Yeah.
I think they're all great. I've seen so many people call the gecko the littlest pet shop gecko.
I
does
I always go
directly
water
said
starter,
that.
and I will
have
be going
directly-
water starter again.
Honestly, I'm kind of feeling the little bird guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all look good. The bird guy would be a close second for me because I rarely ever do fire starter. I always do water, and if I don't do water, I do grass.
Yeah.
I
I mostly I go straight water with a few exceptions.
I was a grass type kid my whole life when I played
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah. But yeah,
They
also
look
it's
so
not coming until
early.
2027, which I guess that's just the norm for Pokemon, just getting a year notice of advance instead of like
Yeah.
it's coming out this
The,
year.
the funny Ditto
Good.
game is the official 30th anniversary game, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. We should have some silly stuff every now and then.
Yeah, the Poketopia game. Yeah. Also, I like how they're keeping a trend from Scarlet and Violet, with the trainer designs. How each version has their own unique trainer designs, like just a little adjustments.
Are they
like-
not customizable anymore?
They are customizable. It's just these are
The
like
base
the
original ones you
designs.
get.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of like frustrating because I like the color palette of Waves better, but I like the hats and Winds better. Like,
Hmm.
Are those
So it's-
motherfuckers holding Back to the Future ass hoverboards?
yeah, I guess you could skateboard or like on the waves or something or surfboard. Yeah.
Oh. Also, how are we feeling about
The wind hat's better than the wave hat.
ultra-gendered Pikachus?
Oh yeah, the freaking like they're
I
called
saw-
Mr. Thunder. Let me look. I need to look at
The-
I'll tell you how I feel about it. I saw someone comment saying that it's Pikachu as your parents, and it made me feel happy about it. I don't resonate with that, but it made me feel happy. And like that does look like a dad and mom Pikachu.
It's a dad and mom, but they're the respectable kind of tourists. They're not the asshole kind of tourists.
I mean, they like mostly just like tourists and mostly in design. I think they're supposed to be like the professors or guides like throughout the game.
I
But you-
forget who, but there was somebody who on social media said like, it's funny that Pikachu is already a very gendered Pokemon design because of the tail, but they went the extra mile of not only putting them in clothes, but they gave the girl wingtips on her eyes.
Yeah,
Are
the
her cheeks more rosy?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
she
thing
got
with the
pink
designs
cheeks.
as well.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Apparently, they're called Mr. Windy Chew and Miss Wavy Chew, depending, and you'll meet one of them depending on the version. So they're literally just.
Someone drew the green bird as the angry bird because he's got like the
Lots of
same
people have been making
face.
lots of funny Angry Bird
Yeah,
fan art's been so good.
I think that's the thing that kind of off-puts me with him is like, other than like the Leafs giving him angry eyebrows, he's kind of just a blob.
I think
But
he's gonna
I
be a
know
Kiwi.
he will look very different as he evolves.
I
Probably.
think the middle form might be a kiwi, but I think the final form might be more along the lines of like an emu or an ostrich, because those are part of the same family.
Yeah. Yeah, but I also want to pull up a graphic comparison because the graphics also just got a huge, especially the environmental design got a huge bump.
The
from
graphic
last
comparison's
game.
non-existent. It looks like 3 generations apart. I'm not trying to be shitty either. I'm just saying, like, the water in that game looks fantastic.
Yeah, amazing looking
the
water.
Switch 2 do be going crazy style.
Yeah,
It's wild how giving developers time to polish their game fucking creates polish.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking insane, dude. Damn.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I hope there's some scary underwater Pokemon. I hope we get to see that, like, multi-fish Pokemon.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
like, be scary.
Make it big. Imposing.
Yeah.
Just let every Pokemon be in proper
Clawful's
scale.
in there or whatever. Clawfy.
I mean, they've like Scarlet and Violet already had like scaling with Pokemon, so. Like,
but Wailord is always going to be a little bit smaller than he actually is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cloth better be in that fucking game.
He do look fucking huge in that
go.
screen cap, though. They did a good job conveying size with that.
Yeah. Oh wait, do you know who Cloth is? Because he's a very recent Pokemon.
Me? No.
Probably not. Not by name, at least. You might show him to me, and I go, "Oh yeah, that one."
Yeah.
Oh,
Cloth, this guy.
That crab? Good crab.
Yeah, this crab.
Oh,
Very good crab. I had him on my team for.
That's
Scarlet
a good
and Violet.
crab, but it doesn't feel different enough from Krabby to me.
No, I
it's
think
like a rock type.
It's a whole different type of crab. Fuck you. You're wrong.
Wow. Goddamn.
Don't bring up crab semantics.
I don't get that fucking invested in turtle Pokemon. Jesus.
I will say there's another thing that probably would make you change your opinion. Krabby is like a pretty big crab, but he's like smaller than a person. This thing is massive.
Yeah, this is he's a boss
Kaiju?
fight in the game. He's a boss fight in the game.
Also, it looks like those are like iron fillings connected to magnets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I just interpreted it as fur. I guess that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of supposed to be like that furry type crab, like the Duchess crab almost, but like you find him hiding on the side of a mountain.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, it does look like iron filings.
It's like the size of a car.
Also, here's this funny screen cap that looks like the guy from "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared." Just looks like
yeah, that's him on the side of the rock, like looking down at you.
Yeah.
Wait, is he a legendary or is there like multiple?
He's okay. So Scarlet and Violet has these like regular Pokemon that just like are like super buffed and massive. And that's one of the first ones you fight of like the buffed up Pokemon.
Yeah,
so, like,
it's just more variety in things, which is always the hard part about a Pokemon game is it tends to be very linear and less variety. Challenge. Yeah,
yeah.
Because Pokemon is meant to be an entry-level RPG.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it shouldn't be entry level. I'm saying it's more of like have multiple little things that you can do.
Yeah, I think they're gonna keep that up from Scarlet and Violet. Like Legends was also pretty good about like having like just multiple things in its main scenario. So I think they're learning.
Dude, like, I don't. This might be the thing that gets me to get that console. I just want to like fuck around. I just want to like paddle around with the Whaler and the Wailord.
Yeah, and then, like it should be good for that. It should be good, like just a good like open world little like adventure game.
It's kind of giving me like Monster Hunter vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Monster Hunter is like kind of like it's one of Japan's biggest franchises, so I could see why Pokemon would be taken from that.
I feel like because I have heard people say that before about other Pokemon games. I feel like Monster Hunter and Pokemon just share a lot of DNA. that you don't realize because one is very kid friendly and one is very like trying to look hardcore.
Yeah, very violent. I mean, like there's Monster Hunter Stories, which is more like whimsical. So
This is funny.
it does. Hello,
Good. I like that one.
That's really fucking funny.
I'm gonna add that to my favorites. I don't know what the fuck that means on Discord, but I just did it.
It's just like gifts you can pull up anytime, I guess. Like you don't have to search for. Yeah, but
look at 'em go.
yeah, the crab.
Look at that. My dream.
Yeah. But yeah, very
What if there's
clever
just like a
Cody stuff.
moment where it's like that one place, like Christmas Island?
Miss Island?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's an
Fine,
island.
I didn't notice him in the trailer. Holy shit, that's one of my boys.
Yeah, Tadpole. Also Carnivine, yeah.
There's an island called Christmas Island, and every year a bunch of crabs migrate across the island and basically takes the island to a standstill. And as the roads and ground are just covered in crabs.
Buster, look up picture. No, I'll.
There's
look
a
up pictures, 'cause
specialized
it's
vehicle they
literally like
drive
a
around
flood of
to
crabs.
scoot the crabs off the roads.
Yeah. Like they do a lot of effort to not harm the crabs.
That's good. Maybe that could be a little side quest in the game. We'll see.
I mean, Pomeranian dog, great. Gecko,
Look at this
great.
shit.
I do like the theory that the Pomeranian dog is gonna turn into like a lion dog from like that Asian parades usually have. I like that theory.
I hope it just
Actual
turns
photo
into a
of Cody.
steer.
Actual photo of Cody.
But I know my favorite. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I'd be down
Gecko
there
is
with
my
him.
favorite too. I always go for the water starter, so
If I was ever there, I absolutely would be down there with him. I'd get right
just
down
like
there.
observing them like that.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I was in Horn Island, which is 8 miles off the coast of Mississippi, was when I was at Florida School of the Arts. I spent an entire day with a snorkel mask, floating like up and down like the water or like the beach essentially, because like one side of the island was just like completely calm waters. They had absolutely massive hermit crabs. And I like would just like hover over one. I could imagine it was like the Goodyear blimp like hanging out above you or something. And I'm just like watching this like hermit crab walk along the beach for like hours. It was like one of the nicest things I've ever done. There were so many of them. I got to pick them up and interact with them. Like they wouldn't like they didn't run from you or anything like that. They didn't seem to be bothered by anybody. But they were like absolutely massive. I mean, like my hand didn't wrap around their shells. And I would just let them like slowly come out of their shell and like start walking around on my hand, and they'd like walk around in the ocean. It was great. I also saw dolphins out there, like chasing fish, but floating with the hermit crabs was one of the coolest things I've ever done. One of the most serene experiences. I also pooped out in the ocean, like in the heavy waves.
Hell yeah.
Because everybody else was like struggling. I mean, it's an island that's really far away from everything. Everyone's like, I dug a hole in the sand and I fell back and I put my hand back there to catch myself and I put my hand in my poop and I was like, that's crazy. I went into the ocean. I swam out there and pooped. Probably don't do either of those things, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know actually which one was worse.
I mean, isn't that literally where we send a lot of our poop?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't
need
know,
to
man.
know. Anyway, there's like a bunch of other stuff because it's like, how long is it? No, I wasn't here last week. So
Well, I mean, like we just did an AF, so that was kind of like a week off from talking
Okay.
about current events, and then we had a guest the week before that, and we
Yeah.
did talk about like some current stuff, but that was mostly a vibes cast. So like we missed Toy Fair. I could kind of go over Toy Fair highlights if you guys want to do that.
maybe in a bit. Because
Okay.
there's something on the tip of my tongue that I forgot about.
YouTube broke the subscription fee
Yeah,
again.
yeah, that was bad.
I'm so fucking mad.
Because
Like,
I always go to the subscription feed because that's where all the new videos from the people I subscribe to are. And
mhm.
it's like
But no, it's most relevant, a fucking slide of the like 4 most recent videos, then shorts, then you get the full chronological feed. So
That's
much
just
shit is gonna get buried in that. It's ridiculous.
yeah. Also, now everyone can see what Simeon subscribes to.
I mean, they kind of know.
They kind of know, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like zooming in, looking at it immediately. Oh yeah, I love Garden State Tortoise.
Yeah.
That one thing is on there twice though. That's weird.
I think that's part of the
Because it's
the
most relevant and it's a new video.
Yeah, so it's like
I'm not posting mine though because it's gonna show ASMR videos.
You don't have to. I was just posting it so people who actually look at the video have an example of what we're talking about. Yeah, it's fucking gross and I hate it. And they're probably not going to change it too because they've been apparently slowly rolling it out for 8 weeks now. And like, I'm the first person I've seen get mad about it. So I'm like, either people don't care or the anger is happening in too slow and small a bursts for it to really like affect them, which is probably by design.
yeah, not great. Not great.
You know what else is not great?
I mean, like, can we talk about something great first?
Okay.
Dropout getting "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared."
Yeah, that's cool. Good for them.
Because I'm a big fan of "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared," and I'm like, Dropout should get. And I was like, I've been thinking for a while, Dropout should get more fiction shows. Or like,
It's nice to see them like branching out, not just doing in-house shit. It adds more value to the service.
It adds more value, and it's also just like you need like how to explain this. You kind of like in order to like if they want to like grow or like expand their audience or whatever, it's like you kind of need to like. It also just how to explain this. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared hasn't had a home, like the TV show specifically hasn't had a home in a bit. And I like you kind of, and it's like it's great to just support other creators by just giving like the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared television show its own home, and that's a really funny TV show.
And the web series is already up on Dropout.
Yeah, web series is already up, like the short little like music videos that are already up on Dropout, and like March 20th the full thing. They also like this is more of a contentious thing. They also announced a collaboration with The Rookie, which is weird.
They didn't announce anything. It's just on the next episode of the Rookie video.
Yeah, the Rookie show. Yeah, which is like some people are like, this is kind of weird, man, and I'm like, I'm just kind of whatever. It's like it's just television show. It just like it's cops, but it's like it's whatever at this point.
I mean, I do know that the Rookie show, as far as what I've seen, is still like a funny show.
But it's also actually tried to do talk about police reform and anything, and the characters they make a point to say that the cops in the show are trying to be good people and cops, but like I'm not saying there isn't reason to critique
These cops are cops.
These cops are cops. But they aren't abusing their power more often than not.
The only thing I know about The Rookie is that it exists purely as a running joke on another podcast where one of the hosts constantly says that the other host is watching it and he insists he isn't.
Yeah. And hey, get that money, son. I don't know.
If you're gonna watch a police-based show, The Rookie might be okay. Watch Reno 911 anyway.
Like
Reno 911 is the way to go.
Could be worse. Could be SWAT.
Yeah.
Could be SWAT cats.
SWAT cats. All right, wait. Okay, any other bummer news you got, Sim? Because you said you had.
All right, I'll just go right back to the segue. You know what else is a bummer? Fucking media mergers.
Oh
no.
It's happening, boys. Fucking literally, like one day it's like, oh, the guy who owns Netflix is gonna go to the White House and be like, it's totally cool, bro. We're gonna fucking do it, which is in itself is fucking gross. But then, literally the next day, it's, Paramount has a new bid. It's a little higher. Warner Brothers thinks the offer is superior. Netflix is declining to raise, so Warner Brothers is going to be acquired by Paramount, which, if you're not aware, because we haven't talked about it in detail on the podcast, I don't think, Paramount is owned by Larry Ellison, who is a big fucking creepy asshole, possible Nazi who's big friends with the president. So that's not good, and they've been doing a lot of not good stuff lately. And apparently, Paramount also paid Netflix a little bit to terminate their deal with Warner Brothers if Warner Brothers didn't like the new Paramount bid. And David Zaslav, everybody's favorite suspected human, is out here talking about how great this is going to be for shareholder value, and it's going to be such a cool thing. But don't worry, it's not like all at once. It's going to take like 6 to 12 months for the deal to fully go through. Oh, blah, 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 standard major fucking crazy merger stuff. Paramount is saying they're going to put out like 30 films a year, 15 per studio, and they're going to have a 45-day theatrical window. So don't worry about your precious theaters. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, but like, this was fucking, I was like, I know this sounds incredibly selfish, but like, goddamn, I was supposed to be excited about the Supergirl movie this year, and now I don't know if I could even like legally go see it from a moral standpoint. Because all the censorship stuff Paramount has been doing is really, really gross and scary. And I know people
Not
are
to mention
saying like,
hiring known pests to like the Rush Hour 4 debacle and like the upcoming we're not gonna get into it, but like the people they're getting for the G.I. Joe movies just ooh.
And I've literally had friends message me like, "Oh, don't freak out. You know, they're gonna keep Gunn and soft run, so it might be like a South Park situation." And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't make it any better. It just makes it
and also
kinda
South
neat."
Park is don't that's not a positive example for anything. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Those guys
So
are like filthy centrists, so it's like it's like gestures privilege because they don't really have they don't really ethically care, you know? Also, I would like to put up even outside of all the moral shit, I would like to bring up. I tried to look for a graph that didn't have 20th Century Fox, but I had to. That's the only one I could find. So here is a graph that I found of the studios. So Fox is removed. Fox has been removed for quite some time now, and now with this
Fox, you can just shuffle Fox under Disney.
Yeah, shuffle Fox under Disney. And Bluesky's not even around anymore, so it's it's a whole other thing.
I mean, there's a couple things that aren't relevant much anymore. Like Touchstone Pictures hasn't been around for a while.
Yeah, the point is, I'm trying to get the big six studios shown here, and there's it was 6, now it's 5, and now it's 4. That's really concerning for competition and market and all that. So it's just
also
so many people are going to lose the jobs, and we're not going to see so many cool stuff.
Sorry.
I was finishing up. You were saying?
I was just going to say another thing that I posted about on Bluesky is just it's fucking scary that the two major American comic book publishers who have basically been keeping the industry alive for decades are now owned by companies that have willingly in the last few years just bent the knee to fascism.
And that's what it is.
I say this as you're right to be upset and concerned about this, Buster. The Big Six weren't always the Big Six.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying these are a holy trinity or I hate a lot
remember,
of these
RKO once existed.
Yeah, they'll come in and out, and there's of course a lot of independent distributors. Neon and A24 are getting more valid, and I have issues with all the
owns Blumhouse.
I think that's Sony. Could be wrong.
I'm checking.
Even then, Blumhouse sucks, so who cares?
Blumhouse made some okay horror movies.
Okay, that's the maximum they go up to.
What about A24? People really like A24.
Okay, A24 is very hit and miss. Sometimes they'll put out a big hit, sometimes they'll put out a big miss. That's just kind of the nature of being very creator.
But that's the thing. When they do make a big hit, they do make a big fucking hit.
Yeah,
the Backrooms thing seems interesting.
Backrooms things look interesting. That's A24. I just watched The Green Knight, A24. That movie's amazing.
Oh, dude, I saw The Green Knight in theaters.
That's on Megalopolis, so good to hear.
Megalopolis was not even that was a Lionsgate thing.
Yeah.
I don't even think they even funded the movie.
Hold on, I I got.
Yeah, I think it was just Scorsese going crazy style with his own money.
Yeah.
No, it's that was what's his name? Francis.
Scorsese going Babu Frick style in Star Wars.
No, Scorsese is like an Apple TV Plus guy now. It's Francis Ford Coppola, who also sucks. Actually, no, I mean Scorsese's fine. Actually, he seems like okay. It's like Francis Ford Coppola is just awful. Like the only like it says a lot when his biggest hit is Captain EO for the Disney parks.
But just looking at the highest grossing stuff on A24, it's Marty Supreme, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Civil War, Uncut Gems, Lady Bird, Talk to Me, Hereditary, Iron Claw, Materialist.
Yeah, these are all huge movies.
Yeah, those are like huge movies, both in awards and box office.
Well, but A24 is independent or owned by somebody as well?
I'm double checking.
It's just not like owned by one of the major studios.
Independent entertainment company.
Oh, independent.
Hey. But yeah, no, it's weird. I will admit I don't really get the it's just because I'm not part of that culture that I don't really get the whole movie theaters are in danger once again aspect.
It's not even it's less about movie theaters and more just about competition. Like it's just I want to see more competition means better movies. That's just how I view it.
Because it's also just the older I get, the more I'm like, well, fuck your movie theaters, okay? I have 2 good experiences out of 20 in a year at a movie theater, and that's why going into this year, I was like, I will see Supergirl in a theater and nothing else. I don't care that much
You'll
anymore.
see a second
I don't
movie
have
in
that
the
kind of money
theaters.
to throw away.
You will see a second movie in theaters.
It's gonna be in December. It's called Avengers Doomsday. We're all gonna see it together.
No,
not unless you're paying for my ticket.
I mean, I was gonna here's the thing. Also, I forgot to mention this about the movie theater job. I don't think I'll be able to watch the movies as they come out. So for Spider-Man and Avengers, I might have to go through other means to watch it before it gets spoiled. So just a little
that's
heads
perfectly
up.
fine. We all do that sometimes.
Yeah,
a lot of the time.
We'll see. Maybe I'll bring a couple friends along. I don't know.
A24 did Tusk.
Tusk.
The Kevin Smith movie. About the guy whose body hoarded into a walrus.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I had to go. I actually had to go check for how dead serious you sounded for a second there, Boingo. I had to check if December was your AF month, and you were gonna fucking use that to make us go see it.
No, I don't think it is.
I know it's just a matter of just we'll meet up for the holidays or something. Maybe we'll see.
I mean, I'd rather spend Christmas with you guys than my relatives, but I have a feeling I'll have to.
All
right, what else has been? Do you want to do the Toy Fair Blitz right now?
I could do that, but first, I think if I'm going to be taken back over and yap about some stuff, it's time for the Simeon question. The game is afoot, boys, and tonight it's really anyone's game because 2 of you are tied and 1 is only a single point behind, which means it's anyone's game. Who's ready to play?
All right.
Do we have to?
Of course you do. Everybody loves the Simeon questionnaire. It's the #1 segment of the show.
We could do
it. Sure, buddy.
Boingo Ryder, what is the first thing you would say to an alien?
Honestly?
Ah,
shit. Fuck.
4 points to Boingo Ryder. Congratulations on being the first person to make it to 20 points. Buster Corp, what is the first thing you would say to an alien?
I'm really sorry.
Oh, God, it's hard. I can't tell if I should give you the same or more than Boingo. That is also really good. You know what? I am going to give you the same just because I want to see if Cody can leapfrog you guys. So you're still tied at 20 points. Snow Cone, what is the first thing you would say to an alien?
All right, guys, I'm all ready. I got it. I'll take you right to him. I'll take you right to our leader. You could have him. Right over there. Right over there. I already know what you're going to say. We're going right for it.
Cody Burke, you are now the leader in the Simeon questionnaire at 21 points. Congratulations. Oh, what a time. What a
Oh, my
time
mama.
we are having. All right, so Toy Fair.
That was my favorite segment of the questionnaire yet.
That was really good. So a lot happened at Toy Fair. A lot was stuff we had already like incrementally seen through other events and other means, but there was some cool stuff here and there. Like Playmates unveiled their final Ninja Turtles line, which is going to be a collaboration with G.I. Joe. They also were a bit cheeky about the fact that they're losing the license in their funny little banner by their booth.
More than green.
Yeah.
That's just sad, man. That's just sad.
It's a little sad, but it's also cheeky. I dig it.
Yeah.
For the Marvel Legends fans, we got to see the next one in their like Hulk anniversary or legacy or whatever it is subline that they're doing this year, which is Professor Hulk from a very specific issue of the Peter
Oh my
David run.
god, he looks like one of Reagan's Raiders. Wait, I need to find the image.
He does. I hadn't thought of that, but he does. I think the biggest Hasbro thing, honestly though, was that G.I. Joe, the classified series, introduced a whole new. Yeah, I see it. But the classified series.
Oh god.
Honestly, Cody, that looks like something your dad would have at his house.
God damn it, Buster!
Okay, sorry.
Totally thrown off my flow.
Look, I see a funny comparison. I take it.
No, it's good. It's good. But first brand new character being introduced into the classified series is Sundown. He's like he's like a cowboy cop operating on the U.S.-Mexico border who's going after the headman because the headman kidnapped his brother, which is kind of badass.
I have a horrible idea. I have a horrible idea with Sundown. I could use.
Oh, I just realized that name is also horrible.
Oh no!
No, well, see, if I use the hang on, let me just before I even say it, let me find it. G.I. Joe.
I can't wait to see what Cody comes up with here.
Oh, dude.
I'm so scared, man.
I'm finding it. I have to find the figure because I don't know where he is right now. I can't take the picture.
Oh, I was really thinking I was just gonna like blow through the Toy Fair stuff because there's only one thing I really want to talk about, but I'm enjoying the anticipation of this joke.
All right, so if I head swap it with this, I can call him Sundowning.
No.
Oh my god.
But I wanted to just make a mention. He's a cop, and his name is Sundown.
Yeah.
Do y'all know what sundowning is? That's when the Alzheimer's patient starts like going.
A little bit.
I was more referencing sundown towns.
Oh.
Okay, I'm a bit lost on that one.
It is a town where basically racial crimes are kind of free game at night.
Oh.
Okay, so let's talk about the new wave of Transformers, everybody. They're Studio Series 86. We're just going whole hog on the movie representation because it's an anniversary year for the 86 movie. A lot of people don't like the Astro Train. I think it's fine. It's about as good as any Astro Train, honestly. The Shockwave is just the Siege one, but they got rid of all the greebling, and it looks really spiffy. Kranix is an awesome surprise. I love that they pulled his alt mode that only appeared in concept art. And
that's a really
Sunstreaker is a reissue that I do actually need.
I really like the Weird Owl looking guy.
Yeah, that's Kranix.
Kranix, yeah.
Yeah, the nose ship is funny.
That's just peak design to me.
Also,
He's
Mattel.
got a dong for a gun though.
Yeah, a little bit. Mattel was promoting a lot of stuff. This was like a big Mattel year at Toy Fair, but one of the things they were promoting very strongly John Cena and Matchbox, everybody.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We talked about that like a couple weeks back.
I love how every photo of him in this movie, it looks like it was taken at like just the wrong time.
Every photo of
Dude,
him in this
even the
movie.
tactical shit, like even the tactical shit on that vest, it's like not even like a. It's just got a little baby ass. Like, I don't even.
It looks like a fake
Doesn't even
movie.
matter.
I'm sorry. It's so
It does.
Every
So
photo of
excited.
him in this movie looks like he's confused as to why he's in this movie.
It's like, hey, wait a minute.
What's the carabiner doing on his chest? Like at all? Like, what is it there for? It's upside down
His water
almost.
bottle.
Honestly, this man looks like he is very overly obsessed with EDC.
The fun thing is though, this is actually dropping on Apple Plus on an AF month for me, so I might say fuck
Oh
you
no!
since we're getting such a kick out of it.
We're probably just gonna talk about the podcast eventually. Like, we don't have to like waste the entire AF month.
But the big thing for Mattel this year is, of course, the Masters of the Universe movie, and they showed the new toys they're doing for that. They're revamping the toy line on the whole, which is Masterverse and Origins are getting put on pause, which is industry speak for that shit's canned. And now we're doing Chronicles and Core series, which is essentially the same thing, but they've upped the articulation and downsized the figures on the whole just a little bit. Like, I think Masterverse was 7-inch. These are 6.5. But they have more
They're gonna fit in
articulation,
my
and they're
G.I.
the
Joe
same.
vehicles.
Yeah, dude. They're gonna
That's okay.
skinny
Like,
with
when you say
legends.
downsize, I was like, oh, what are they removing? And I'm like, oh no, they actually fit with like all the other industry standard figures. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't love the movie designs in toy form, but I am down for this line if it continues past that. And spoilers, yeah, we kind of know it's going to continue past that based on
Yeah,
some
even
leaks
if the
that
movie
happened.
flops, Masters of the Universe will always be a toy thing.
Mhm. But also a big year for NECA because they have the frickin' McDonald's license now, and they announced Ultimate Grimace.
Ultimate Grimace!
Will he come with
That's
the
an
shake?
amazing name.
I believe so.
That is
yeah.
an amazing name. Ultimate Grimace.
Okay,
It's
can I just say,
it's just their name for figures that have super
I
articulation.
know.
if
I
they
know
continue
it's
with the
set up to
McDonald
NECA
license, I really want them to do the animation designs.
Yes. Oh my god, I would lose it if
We
they
talked
did
about
that.
those like in a AF like years ago about the adventures
Yeah,
of like.
because I had a VHS tape of that as a kid. And
I think
loved
Because
it.
there was Legos. There
Yeah.
was Lego sets for them.
Mhm.
Ultimate
with unique
Grimace.
parts.
I know it's that's just NECA naming, but just calling it Ultimate Grimace is so
But
funny.
also, that's not the only new license they got.
Ultimate Grimace
we kinda
Saiyan. Super Saiyan.
We kind of knew this was coming, but this is the first we actually got to see figures. NECA Muppets.
Yay! I mean, hey, just in time, the Muppet Show happened. So
Mhm.
like,
And it's
revival,
doing
so
really
like,
good, and people are going like, revival?
please just give him the episodes. Give him the episodes in contacts. Also, yes, of course, Gonzo has to come with Camilla. Of course, he has
That's
to
his
come with-
wife.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, he has to come with the chicken. Also, they got the Hamina.
That's his girlfriend. What do you mean?
Yeah, I love that the Wanominals are wave 1. That's so fun.
Yeah. Is Kermit even here?
No, they're saving Kermit for a future wave.
See, here's the thing: they
It
know
makes
they can
sense.
sell
That's
He's
not
Perky.
gonna
even
be
like
there.
that's not even like the Miss Piggy. Apparently, that's like an early version of the puppet specifically.
Yeah. Miss Piggy's had a couple design changes over the years.
I mean, those are very, very clearly like early Muppet Show.
Yeah, very early, like season 2, I think. Because season 1 has a very distinct kind of rough look, but like season 2 kind of like it's in between that rough look and the more polished version we know today.
Yeah.
I have the weird Disney like posable stuffed animal Kermit baby, and it looks like from the Muppet Babies, but it's not. There's been really good merch for Muppets throughout the years, anyways. But
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what
But
they're called.
the final
Jake bought
NECA
that for me.
thing is they showed classic DuckTales, but apparently they were telling everybody who asked about them it's not just DuckTales. They have the entire 90s Disney Afternoon license.
Oh my god.
That's
They
really
already had
good.
Gargoyle, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like, oh, Gargoyles did well, so here, have everything else.
That's a
but
good launch pad. That's a good
that
launch
fucking
pad.
means like Darkwing and Goof Troop are
Mighty
now on the
Ducks.
table.
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks.
Bro, if we get Mighty Ducks figures again,
Okay.
NECA would be perfect for
If
him.
we get a,
it's TM. I mean, yeah, it's literally TMNT, but the Mighty Ducks. But like, it's what they did with like the TMNT cartoon. They would do for the Mighty Ducks cartoon. That would be so fucking sick.
I'm a
I
bit
for
mixed
one.
on them splitting Louie, Dewey, and Huey with like each one figures. Like I feel like you would kind of
like they want to make sure you buy all of it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it would have just been better as like a 3-pack.
and here's the thing, in another way, they could
Dude.
they could do it as a 3-pack and just do it a little bit differently.
Knowing NECA,
Yeah,
they will
like,
literally
just
do
do
it
it,
as
yeah.
a 3-pack.
Probably.
Maybe with Donald even.
Yeah,
Mm.
because again, Donald.
Yeah,
only
there's no Donald here.
Well, Donald only showed up in one episode of DuckTales.
Yeah, he was a
Oh.
recurring character in the 2017 show, but this is like he's only in like one episode of the 1990s one.
See,
That
I've
launch
never
pad's
gotten
gonna be so
that
cool.
far into the
Oh!
1990s one because so much of the humor is just based on lol, Scrooge is rich.
Chip and Dale.
Fucking Rescue Rangers figures? That would. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for them to be an accessory to any figure.
No,
They
here's
could
the
they could
thing.
just do the entire like show in like the corner of a box.
But here's the
They're
thing:
not
if they
articulate
made actual
they're just tiny
figures,
plastic slugs.
if they made actual figures of Rescue Rangers, they would be 1-to-1 scale.
You
That
know,
could be
that
a fun
would,
marketing thing.
dude.
Yay.
What if they do the ship? What if they do the little flying soda ship?
Oh, that'd be good. What other things were Disney Afternoon that could be good? Oh, Tailspin.
I was about to mention Tailspin because you
Hey.
could just remold the launch pad into a Tailspin thing.
You wouldn't. They wouldn't. They don't do
No,
that. They
not
would
launch
just.
pad. I mean, that's for Darkwing. That's for Darkwing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why I think launch pads are Tailspin. Like,
Well, because
I
it's
just keep
pilots,
mixing
it's
that up.
air combat.
Pilots, probably.
Gummy bears, if we're ever lucky.
Ooh,
Oh
that
my
could be
God.
I mean, that was the first one.
So
That
they
was the
may
first
have
The
to,
one.
don't
leopard
they have to do some kind of licensing thing with
Oh
gummy
yeah,
bears?
with like the yeah,
Hmm.
because with I
But
forgot.
NECA are the kind of psychos that they would get that worked out. Like they
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
tracked
100%.
down Elias Koteas and explained to him at like gunpoint, "No, it's fine. It's not creepy that people want a tiny doll of you."
Yeah.
They just if they do the Mighty Duck. I mean, for one, if they do Darkwing Duck, there's going to be so many villains they'll get just perfect.
Bonkers,
Bonkers. Yeah.
Aladdin, Timon and Pumbaa were there. Oh, we could get Quack
Timon
Pack
and
version
Pumbaa.
of Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
That's like if they get deep into DuckTales, they can get away with doing that.
Yeah. Well, let's calm down there a bit.
Mighty Ducks. Oh, we could get Doug.
Oh.
Doug was part of
Why?
98 to
Who's gonna
99.
buy a Skeeter action figure in the year of our Lord 2026?
Okay, we gotta move on from this.
Yeah.
No, dude, I need more Mighty Ducks. They're gonna do the duck cycle. They're gonna fucking.
All right.
You're getting way too far ahead of yourself right now.
Oh,
Look,
I see it
hey, we have
happening.
already had how many revivals of TMNT likes in recent years?
Yeah.
We have had
True.
Street Sharks come
Listen,
back.
dude,
We have had
sit
Biker
with
Mice
me for
coming
this.
back.
Look at this. You telling me you wouldn't buy that bicycle?
All
I
right.
own
All right.
that.
All right.
I've
All
opened
right.
Pandora's
Dude,
box.
we're
I'm
here,
so
we're here.
fucking sorry.
Come on, we're here.
Oh my god. Look, Boingo, Todd's making a new Savage Dragon.
I will probably get that because Savage is cool.
That looks.
Oh, we could talk about the
awful. That looks
Hellboys.
awful. That looks like
The
an awful
alternate
Savage
mustache.
That's
head
what
is so
Savage
funny.
Dragon looks like, Buster. I'm sorry to tell you this.
No,
Mhm.
like he could have been more cell shaded or something. Like it just doesn't look right. Like
Buster, toy collectors hardcore toy collectors of this age category do not like cell shading that much.
well, they're cowards.
Fair
The
enough.
mustache head is better though. The mustache head is better. I'll give you that.
Knowing Todd, we're getting that anyways.
Yeah,
Probably
a
like
bunch
a
of
special weird exclusive. Jazzware showed a bunch more of their Avatar: The Last Airbender line, though I think it's like they eventually planning to go into Korra in the new show as well.
Yeah.
and the movie if that ever comes out.
Like Buster,
Yeah, I had kind of like written this
that's
off
just
after
Savage
seeing
Dragon.
Yeah, I
yeah,
know,
he's
but
a
it's like
fucking weirdo. I had
I
kind
know
of
what
written
Savage
this.
Dragon look whatever.
God damn it. I had kind of written this line off after seeing like reviews of the Zuko, and I was like, yeah, it looks fine, but I don't know if I need that. But like seeing fully articulated figures of characters like Suki and Toph, I'm like, oh, they're in it for the long haul, and these look pretty good. I might have to jump in on this line because
Yeah.
Avatar
I mean, the
was like.
Suki looks great. Maybe I'll get the Azula. We'll see.
Another thing for Boingo, I think this was like just after Toy Fair, but it still kind of caught my eye. First Ghostbusters figure in a long time that's caught my eye. Mondo is doing Real Ghostbusters Janine.
That's good.
Hell yeah! Look at
Yeah.
that.
And
I
that's way
love that
too
she
much
comes
money.
with a
Never
whole ass
mind.
desk and chair, and there's a swappable bottom for the chair, so she's not just floating on it.
That's good. Okay, actually that not worth how much? 140, but it's still pretty good for a
Here's the
pack.
thing: if you really like the
Yeah.
character, that's a lot of accessories. That's kind of worth it.
Buster,
Yeah,
do you know
sure.
how big the Mondo figures are?
Oh wait, they're big boys. Okay.
No,
never
this
mind.
is in their 1/12 scale line. It's this is Marvel Legends size.
Oh, okay.
Though I do agree with Boingo. Like with all the accessories, like it's a full ass desk. It's probably like a full plastic slug, kind of worth the price. And I mean, like you get workplace harassment Slimer, so that's really something right
I
there.
feel like he's flipping him off, and like he's
No, that's meant to go around her head like he's kissing her,
ah.
because I think that's a thing from the intro.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's probably the thing. Yeah, that's the thing for the intro. Yeah. I remember. I've watched a couple episodes of that cartoon.
Okay, just another thing, just because I'm looking at it. If NECA has like basically all of the TV animation license, and not just Disney Afternoon, but also like One Saturday Morning from ABC Kids. That also includes Recess, Pepper Ann, Mickey Mouse Works, The Weekenders, Teacher's Pet, Lloyd in Space.
All right, we're still on this.
I
We're
didn't
still
know I
on
wanted
this.
recess figures until you said that, Boingo. What the fuck?
Now you really want Recess figures, don't you?
God damn. You have no idea how much I need the king.
Anyway,
Last thing out of actual Toy Fair, is a whole new company called Sneak Attack Toys, which I believe is like an offshoot of another company, but I didn't get the full story. They're going to be doing a Kickstarter for a Chuck E. Cheese action figure, and they're saying if that goes well, they're also going to do Denver the Last Dinosaur. Such bizarre picks, but I feel like if you're gonna do this kind
why
of
would
shit,
you do? Why are they doing
now's
old
a good time
Chucky?
in
I
the
feel like
budget.
more people would be like newer Chucky. I don't know.
Because they're going for that nostalgia dollar.
I guess, but it's like even like
It's a weird
I don't
thing.
know what to think.
Oh, dude, the weird fucking bear back there in the faces. That's the weird like country time animatronic.
From Showtime Pizza.
Showtime Pizza, yeah.
Showbiz.
But hey, at least now the powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese is now in action figure form. Even it's just a mock-up.
Okay.
Charles action
do
figure
have-
cheese
I do
to
have
fight my
another.
Freddy Fazbear.
Oh, go to Freddy Five Bear Pizza. Let's go, boy.
All right, continue.
I do have another like thing that was happening at the same time as Toy Fair and is toy related I want to talk about. But does anybody have anything else they would like to talk about first? Because it is kind of a long yap session.
I need to refill my drink, so maybe just go for it.
Okay, do the other boys feel similarly?
Sure, say what you want to say, bud.
Okay. So, lots been happening with the Four Horsemen Studios this last couple weeks. And in order to talk about the main thing in that they've been kind of embroiled in, I have to wind the clock back a little bit. Longtime listeners of the podcast will remember that I spent the better part of last year obsessed with this figure, the Mythic Legion's Legendary Barbarian, which was their 2025 touring exclusive, which basically meant you could only get it by going to their booth at a toy show where they had like an official booth and they were there selling their products. And they set aside like half the run for at the end of the year. They sold it through their website for a couple weeks, and that's how I ended up getting it. I did almost go to a show they were at one weekend, but I ended up having something else come up and I couldn't make it. Um, and it's like it's standard Mythic Legion's fare, but it's also like very cool if you're deep into fantasy stuff because it has the two different heads with swappable wigs, so you can have it be just like a generic barbarian, or you can have it be this sandy-haired fella who might look like he comes from Atlantis, or this blonde fella who looks like he might be a very masterful member of the universe, and this black-haired fella who looks like he might hail from a place called Samaria. If you just want to be a little cheeky about it, which I did and I have been. But as kind of a sequel to that, at just a couple weeks ago, Mythic Legions, the Four Horsemen announced 2026 is going to be legendary as Four Horsemen Studios brings the legendary warrior figure to all live events for this year, announcing this as their touring exclusive for the year, which debuted this weekend actually at a show called SoloCon, which is a con that they go to fairly regularly. And it's basically the same kind of thing as the legendary barbarian. It's just a female version of that. The only big difference, like figure design wise, is instead of swappable wigs, it is all swappable heads because it's just the same head, but the hair is cast in a different color plastic each time. And you know, there's some things, there's some connections to be made about it. You might say that the blonde head looks a little bit like she's a powerful princess, or you might look at the red head like it's a certain she devil. And if you own that license, you might really say that, as did the operator of the Red Sonja official Instagram account, an Instagram account that I will note has its current bio as just negativity equals blocked Red Sonja LLC, which is, I don't know, it seems a little suspect for a official Instagram account for a company, but okay. They went in the comments of Four Horsemen's official Instagram announcement for this and just started replying to everybody going, do not buy this, buy the official product, go to Boss Fight Studios, this, that, and the other thing, to the point where it actually became really annoying because, you know, toy collectors are a temperamental lot, especially those who are online a lot. And it led to a lot of people getting pretty upset and saying, you shouldn't buy anything from Boss Fight Studios, that we should just start boycotting Boss Fight Studios. And Boss Fight Studios said nothing during this entire thing. It was just this one Red Sonja account, which I have confirmed in the past just because I was already following them, and I already thought they did some kind of like weird posting stuff where it came off more like a fan account than an official one. But it is the real account. And it's just weird that they got so uppity about this because Mythic Legions has done a Red Sonja homage figure before. They did I'm trying to get the image up, but the way they do images on their site, I should have had this fucking, you know what, I'll just link to the site page. In 2017, they released Juno the Crusher, who is even more looking like Red Sonja than this legendary warrior figure is. And there's also just the thing of like, typically when stuff like this happens, You don't go in somebody's Instagram comments. You have like lawyers reach out and send like a, hey, can you not? It's very unprofessional to handle it this way, regardless of whether or not you think it's intruding on your copyright. And it's also just like, yes, there's a very specific look to Red Sonja, but I wouldn't say that this figure has it. Like it's not a chainmail bikini. It is just a barbarian warrior woman with red hair, and that's not something you can copyright. That's too generic of a concept. Um, However, I did get shown in the recent Red Sonja movie that I think came out last year or the year before, and I still haven't gotten around to seeing it because the trailer did not look that good. She does have face paint that looks kind of similar to that figure at one point. Um, However, I was just looking at it and going like, I didn't think of Red Sonja at all when I first looked at the figure. I just thought, oh, it kind of looks like Ygritte from Game of Thrones. And I wasn't even like that invested with this figure until all this popped off. I was like, maybe I'll get one if I have the money when it comes out. And even then, I was kind of like, I want to put the black haired head on it because I just think that's the one that looks best with that body. But after all this popped off, the Four Horsemen put up a second post and removed the pictures of the red-haired head from the original post, saying, "Yeah, that's not coming with the figure anymore. We're gonna pull that from like they probably had to because the figures would have already been made. They probably had to go through and pull those heads out of the package one by one." Um, and because of that, they also announced like, hey, it's two less heads, so we're going to slash the price by $10, which is neat, but it's like it just feels gross and it feels icky and it's stuck in my brain for the better part of a week. And the fact that I was also reading like a big trade of Dynamite Red Sonja comics at the time probably helps with that. But like I did some looking into Red Sonja LLC to kind of figure out like because I think I had talked about it back in the No Prize days about how like the Red Sonja copyright stuff was kind of weird, and I was like, I want to get to the bottom of this. Um, do you know who is the CEO of Red Sonja LLC?
Is it someone weird?
Luke Lieberman. Do you know who Luke Lieberman is?
Nope.
No.
One of Stan Lee's end of life managers.
Oh.
Like he was also a major guy in POW Entertainment. He recently had another thing come out that he was claiming Stan collaborated with him on. Like this guy is just kind of gross all around from what I can find. And he apparently only owns Red Sonja because he had worked on the comics when they were being done by Dynamite, and he like helped another like wealthy dude wrestle the rights away from Dynamite so that they could make money off of it and take them where they wanted to. And like I haven't been super invested in current Red Sonja comics. I'm not even that much of a Red Sonja guy. It's one of those things where it's like I'm trying to, or I was trying to find my way into it. And I thought that trade I was reading was going to be because there was some good stuff in there, and I will still finish it. But yeah, it's not a great look. The one saving grace out of this whole thing is that just the other day, Four Horsemen turned around and said like, "Oh hey, that we've got a new announcement. We're giving you a sneak peek at an upcoming Cosmic Legions character pack for two female bounty hunters that you can make with an existing figure. We're putting out these two heads and arm pieces that you've never seen before sometime later this year. Please be excited."
Nah.
I admire the cheek. But yeah, that whole saga was just weird and gross to follow, and it. I already like I've already talked up Four Horsemen numerous times on this podcast, but it made me like them even more that they had to go through that and ended up coming out of it very smartly. And because of that, I'm probably gonna back their RPG Kickstarter that's going on right now, which y'all can go take a look at if you want. From what I understand, it's basically using the D&D engine, but they've made a few like tweaks to make it their own thing. Where like there's a specific gimmick where you can have, I think it's called like a mythic battle, where the big gimmick is it's one-on-one and you swap out the miniatures for actual size Mythic Legions figures, which is part of why there's so many Mythic Legions figures being sold through the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So it's just playing with toys.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
isn't it
awesome.
all? It's toys all the way down, Cody. I thought you knew this.
It's always been toys.
Anyway,
But yeah.
I actually have to go. You guys can continue if you want.
Oh,
Sorry.
Buster,
I'm sorry. Just people need to sleep.
friend, buddy,
I
love
know. I
you.
know.
Buddy pal,
Yeah,
buddy
yeah.
guy, buddy
I'll
friend.
try to figure it out again, like to make the like. We'll see. You can also
I
just.
feel bad that I yapped for the last 20 minutes and you didn't get to say anything.
It's
now.
fine. It's fine. I was getting my drink. It's fine. Anyway.
Plug your stuff.
Yeah. Find me on YouTube, Buster Corp. I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks, but like soon I'll have some stuff. Here's hoping. See
Here's
ya.
Popin'.
But yeah, do you guys have any input on that whole Mythic Legions thing?
I know that there is a Red Sonja look where she has blue on her face. But again, like, dude, that's just something that's so fucking nothing. Like, there's no like identifiable character with that.
It is pure. We have power and we're gonna push you around.
It is less of a case than Hasbro would have if they decided to go after every third-party company, every third-party Transformers company, I should say. And it's just, yeah, I hate it. But you know, sometimes shit happens, and the only people I like truly feel bad in all of it for is Boss Fight, because they're the kids sitting at the table watching their parents yell at each other in that. They did not get involved at all, but I saw so many people saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna boycott Boss Fight. I'm canceling all my pre-orders. This, that, and the other thing." I don't know if anybody actually did, but like, Boss Fight's a smaller company than Four Horsemen,
Yeah.
so
it is just not a great situation.
I mean, Boss Fight was cool, or is cool, but yeah, like that's not really fair to them. But I'd never have, and I still don't, even after all that, see them in the same.
What do you mean by that? See them in the
Like,
same?
they're their own thing. I don't know. I don't see them as connected to Red Sonja.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like that's the thing with where like Mythic Legions has done homages to other things, and Four Horsemen in general with their parts library has done homages to things before, but it's never like so direct that I'm like it has to be that. Clearly, I wanted the Legendary Barbarian for it to be Conan, but it could have very well been anything else, and I took that generic barbarian head and put it on another body so that I could have another generic barbarian. And that's part of why that line is so great, is that it straddles that line and it allows you to use your imagination. Ooh, scary thing for adult toy collectors, but it do still be possible.
I'm doing that right now with making this little model kit I'm making.
What's your model kit?
30-minute missions, Vera Nova, green. Let me find a picture.
Because I also got a model kit.
Just modeling and kitting all over the place.
Yeah. I grabbed one of the Blockies champions out of Deadpool.
Oh, nice. That Deadpool don't look too bad.
Oh, dude, that pictures that you posted in the toy chat? I thought that was Simeon posting a picture of like the Marvel Legends.
No, that was
Deadpool.
that's the Blockies Deadpool.
Let me get those pictures for the stream chat or for the podcast chat. I'm so used to saying stream chat from when we went live all the time.
Yeah.
I guess I can tell that it's not exactly a Marvel Legends just because of how shiny it is, but it looks great.
Yeah. I also got a Blockies wheels.
Ooh.
Ooh, who'd you get?
Dragstrip.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, 6 wheels.
Do those be as 1-to-1 to Hot Wheels as people be saying?
Well, let me grab a Hot Wheel so I can compare.
I don't think
Axle
they
length.
exactly are, but I know they
Axle
have.
length is just a little bit bigger, it seems, than like a couple of my guys. But also, I'm a weirdo that likes tiny Hot Wheels.
Fair enough.
They might go on a track. They might be track compatible.
Ooh. Oh man, but if Blocky started selling their own track, it'd be over.
Oh, it's definitely track compatible because it's only like a few millimeters wider than my like Decotora.
Hell yeah.
Length is. You know what I'm talking about with the Decotora, right?
Your little silly bus.
Yeah, the gold guy you got me. It's about as long as that.
That's a longer Hot Wheel, but it should still work then.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a
I'm
little.
looking at the first wave again. I would actually really like a few of these. I would go for Mirage, Hound, Hot Rod, fucking the Swindle even looks pretty choice.
The new wave is gonna have Roadbuster in it and Overlord.
I remember seeing that. Was that a toy fair?
Also, those open up. Every single one of them opens up except for the drag strip cars.
Yeah,
What? That's
Drag Strip's
crazy
just
for that
open.
size.
Here's a little comparison with a couple of the Hot Wheels I could just grab off my shelf. It's loading.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's a little bit smaller than some of the other Hot Wheels. But as you can see up there, they're not afraid to make larger or smaller things.
Yeah.
They do
Drag
still have
Strip seems like one of the largest ones, largest ones. You know.
They also did like a full trailer and roller for Boptimus that you can buy separately.
Yeah, we got the Ultraman stuff coming.
Ultraman's gonna have a garbage truck, and I kind of love that.
Come on, garbage trucks are cool.
Garbage trucks.
Garbage trucks are cool.
They really need
They
to.
are going to do Batman ones, and they're going to do their own.
Oh, like their own Batmobile designs?
No, I mean they're going to do their own cars.
Oh, okay.
There's a shot of it.
Oh,
Man.
Oh, they got garbage truck in there too.
Yeah, it has a working little like trash thing.
That's insane. Oh my god.
I know that this guy comes with the gun, which is cool.
Wait, is that a snowmobile next to the garbage truck?
I'm not sure what it is. I wonder if that gun is 5mm peg compatible. That might be a very easy way to get that gun for Gears.
But that's not the only thing I got recently.
Not Gears, whatever his name is.
Man, look at you just getting stuff like crazy.
I went to a used bookstore, which was very nice to just sit and be amongst paper. And I got, let's see if I think I took photos. I did. I got 2 books.
Doc Savage.
I got a Doc Savage dime novel, and I got Brando Sando's Mistborn.
Hey. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on the first Mistborn, because I remember thinking it was like surprisingly pedestrian for him.
I just got
But I
gotta
also
finish.
started with Stormlight, so I was like in the deep end.
I gotta finish Snow Crash before I get to those 2.
Hey, comic book talk. Have you been checking out the new Vertigo books?
When I got the Deadpool, I grabbed Dennis Camp's zombie book.
Oh, I didn't read that one. What's it like?
I haven't read it yet. I have been busy. To give a little context for people, let's see. The past few days, I have worked. I'm working tomorrow, and I worked on Friday and on Thursday. So I haven't had a ton amount of time the past week.
That's fair. Life be life.
Yep.
But yeah, going back to the Vertigo books real quick, I was just gonna say, like, I've read exactly 2 of them, and I like exactly 1 of them. So it's like, it is the definition of hit or miss, but also I feel like that's kind of a good thing. Like, Vertigo shouldn't be for everybody all the time.
Yeah. But Dennis Camp has just been doing so much good that I'm like, you know what, I'll give your zombie book a shot.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I'm not really into hard-boiled detective stuff anymore, but The Peril of Brutal Dark by Chris Condon had a really strong first issue. It just kind of feels like, okay, but what if we did DC's pre-superhero stuff, but with like modern good writing and none of the racism?
Oh, like they did in the 2000s when they made a whole new other universe with Batman and Doc Savage?
Oh, did they do that? I hadn't heard of that.
Yeah. But it was Doc Savage, the Spirit, Batman, like maybe 1 or 2 others.
Interesting.
This 30-minute missions ain't taking 30-minute missions. Or 30 minutes, by the way.
Damn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Avenger, Batman, Doc Savage, and all of his guys, and the Spirit, Black Hawks and Black Canary.
What was this called?
It was called The First Wave.
Huh. Yeah, I've never seen this arc.
It was 2010.
So this happened like probably right before I got into regular monthly comics. It must have just been like a flash in the pan.
It was also being done by Brian Azzarello, if that probably affected any of your...
Yeah, no, I don't like Azzarello that much.
Yeah, that's probably why you also haven't dived enough to find it, you know?
Yeah.
That looks like a Batman based off of Michael Keaton.
I can see
it. A little bit.
But I just know I like a lot of characters that are very based on and inspired by the pulps. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give one of the classic original pulps a shot.
Yeah. I know several fellas who are very into Doc Savage, and it's one of those nuts that I'm like, one day I'll get around to cracking that.
And I got the Brando Sando book because I've been actually watching a lot of his YouTube videos and just about being a professional writer, of just like the humble nature of it. It's just, he's not grandizing it, he's not romanticizing it. It's like, yeah, no, you got to actually put the effort in, and that's why Stephen King is so successful, is because he actually writes. It's not, you can't be romantic about it. You can be, but that's not the main thing of it.
Man is a machine, but he's also just like an incredibly kind and endearing human, it seems.
Yeah. And also I was watching like a panel from, I think, one of his cons that he puts on about the Cosmere, where he had like 3 other fantasy writers that had growing popularity, and just giving them the stage to talk to them, and it's like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always one of those people who want to be that motherfucker, so it's like, oh, I read it before it got to Apple Plus.
Mm-hmm. I do love his funny little gimmick of like dealing with questions that are too spoilery at cons. Have you encountered that yet?
No, I haven't watched anything about that. It's mostly like podcasts and lecture bits.
Okay.
And interviews he's done with other people.
When people ask him questions that are like, "Hey, where's this going?" and like sometimes he'll say like, "Oh, this is kind of what I'm doing, but I won't tell you exactly." But whenever somebody gets really detailed, he says "RAFO," which is read and find out.
No, I'm just glad I'm getting back in the swing of reading. It's nice.
Yeah.
Makes me feel better. Because I'm about halfway through Snow Crash, which, by the way, you should read Snow Crash.
What's it about?
Cyberpunk novel. Basically, the main character is a guy named Hero Protagonist, and he is a pizza delivery guy.
Oh, no, you told me about this.
Yeah, you told us about this.
It's on my fucking... I did actually put it on my to-read list. I just found it by searching.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, I started Wheel of Time a little bit ago, and first book's not amazing, but I see what it's trying to do, and I dig it. And then I also started the Lightbringer saga, not the Linkara one. There's an actual like fantasy novel series called Lightbringer, and the first book is pretty good so far. I'm about 30% through.
Oh, yeah, Cody, have you read anything recently?
I read the warning label on the back of a can the other day.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you're looking out for yourself like that.
Yeah, I've found all my comics. Did I say that in a thing? I found all my 2099 comics.
Oh, yeah.
I think you brought it up, but I can't remember if that was on or off mic.
So I'm happy to see those. I'm gonna probably start setting up the I have these old Masters of the Universe Mattel like big displays that hang on the wall that I got from Ollie's. Or like one of the first things I saw on Ollie's collector thing, because you could only order them on the Mattel website. But they have like interchangeable backdrops for like, it's like Masters of the Universe and something else. And I'm probably just gonna like, they're like little cardboard cutouts. But they're like a wall mounted stand for like a figure to stand on completely. So it's kind of like a little platform. I think I'm gonna do my Marvel Legends on those and put like my War Machine in front of the War Machine one, and try to get like some of the 2099 ones like up in that way. Because I've always wanted to put like a comic behind a figure representing that comic. And I might have the good space to do it now.
That's fun.
But it's not taken as long to put stuff up this time. I've gotten into most of my boxes and such. But like, for one, looking at everything like in the way that it is, it's just crazy. Like I looked at all my Transformers and bags and like boxes sitting together, and I'm just like, so fucking many of them.
Do be a lot. I think you got a lot of things.
There's too many.
Sometimes you just have objects.
It's objectively running my life.
It could be worse.
Don't say it.
Could be better.
It might. It might be better right now. It might be better tomorrow. I will say that the 30-minute missions is doing some pretty cool, interesting things. Other than that neat, fun guy that I posted the other day. Which I could post again if need be. I spent a lot of this week playing like Fallout, and I don't know, work is pretty interesting. I got some stuff gifted to me from various places, but it's just stuff that I could resell. Finally a space to talk about this man. 30-minute missions is doing shit like this. I know I've talked to both of y'all about this thing before, but
Oh yeah, the little guy.
That looks
With the
like
guy
a
inside.
version of a Gundam Seasons version of Ball.
it is very exciting to me. Have you ever seen their skeletons, Simeon?
You may have shown them to me once, but they're not springing to mind.
This is from their like, they pair because they all work in the same, like they all have like the same kind of little connections and stuff, but they're a little bit bigger than the 30-minute missions kits I buy. But this is their skeletons, and you can kind of do a lot with these.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're like 7-inch. I kind of want it just because of how cool it looks, but like their fantasy things are kind of crazy.
These are like fucking Vidius game skeletons from early times. I kind of dig it.
That is straight up like like the PlayStation 1 has amazing graphic skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 30-minute fantasy. Let me find some stuff for you. Because 30-minute fantasy has a bunch of crazy stuff. I'll just link this, maybe.
Those skeletons are literally just that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost the same pose. They have a few little fun sets, like there's a squid and there's what are the chests? A mimic. There's a mimic set. Let me see if I can find it in lineup. Yeah, you're probably more interested in seeing this, since I know that Simeon likes his fantasy.
I really do. I have fully transformed. I am not sci-fi man anymore. I am fantasy boy.
We'll take a look there.
Ooh, golden armor man already doing something for me. The white mage. This is very. You know what? This is Bionicle if it was to my aesthetic tastes.
It very much is. Because if you see that page I linked you see that's the characters. That's for, like, you buy these kits.
The Dragon Knight is just Guillemon, but he goes even harder.
Yeah, so Simeon, live on stream, go ahead and scroll up to the top of that list where you see the character. And like you see all these guys, you see what they come with and everything like that. Go ahead and hit armor.
Oh, fully swappable?
All of it is. They completely disassemble like the 30-minute missions kits. They're compatible with the 30-minute missions kits. If you hit item shop, you could see some very fun things. Like the little fire with orange bits.
Legit, here's the thing. If I were a rich-ass DM and I was doing a game for people, I would get some of these and just build characters for the players.
The thing I love about these sets, no matter
It's the same. It is literally the same.
God, it is. Look what happens if you put even a tiny bit of paint on these things.
Whoa!
Yeah, I know we've only been going for about an hour 30, but I do need to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So do you think it'd be okay if we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, Buster.
I'm sorry, do you want me to be sleepy and crack my ass on some ice I gotta walk on tomorrow?
Oh, you doing a Hocus game?
Technically, it's changing from the hockey to something else.
Okay. Ice Capades?
I think it's going from hockey to basketball.
Yeah, they really expect you to paint those fantasy ones. But that plastic does take the paint so well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like,
right.
Again, if I was rich, I'd build my player characters. Or, like, get the kits and we build our characters and everything.
Ooh, Lieber Archer. Like me a green boy. Always down for Greenman.
The structure section has bugs and creatures and such.
I'm sorry, Boingo, we'll let you go to bed. Modular Components is a podcast that you have listened to, and you can listen to it again, or you could like, or you could comment, or you could subscribe and listen to the analytical fanboys who come in every month, who aren't actually us. That's a whole other group. Or you could listen to the show Buster does with that other guy who's nice. But where can they find us across the internet? Well, I do a lot of stuff all over the internet. I got a link tree. It's down in the video description. Boingo, where can I find you across the internet?
You can find me on a variety of places, including YouTube, Twitch, and Bluesky. Just search for Boingo Writer.
Where could they find a Snowcone 83 on the internet?
Wherever your heart tells you.
Excellent. Well, that's it, everybody. That's the podcast. Thanks for coming out. Don't let the door hit you on the way.
Sorry, I gotta be a little buzzkill. I have to go to work in the morning.
It's all good.
Poo.
There's a locked section to these lineup.
Yeah, that is interesting.
All right.